I've spent way too much time thinking about this, but I'm finally ready to rank the most popular anime from S to D tier. My opinions are totally unbiased and completely incapable of being wrong. I'll try to keep things reasonable, but hey, if you don't agree, that's okay. You're totally allowed to be wrong. Bleach is one of the animes that I had a hard time continuing. I had a depressive moment when I started watching it, so it felt far too slow. I needed something fast paced and fun. So for now, I'm gonna leave it in C tier, but I'm gonna revisit it now that it's been picked up again. Attack on Titan is one of my all time favorite anime, but I think I'm not the only one who was disappointed by the ending of the last season, so I'm gonna give it an A tier. Dororo is a psychological thriller, which is one of my favorite themes and genres. The only reason I'm gonna give it a lower ranking is because it was too short and I would have loved more. So it's gonna be B. Vinland Saga was amazing for the first season. I was so hooked. I started reading the manhwa, but I felt like the pace was far too slow in the second season and the vibe was far too different as well. So I'm gonna put it at B. Legendary, a masterpiece. It would be unacceptable to put it anywhere else than S tier. One Piece is one of my comfort anime after I was done with Pokemon like 6 years ago. And speaking of Pokemon, I'm gonna be putting it in. It was my comfort anime for a really long time. It made me feel so good, but I don't know what happened in Sun and Moon. Like they just messed it up so bad because of that, and because it's like not really. I don't know if you can classify it as an anime. I'm gonna put it in detail. Forgive. Hunter x Hunter got me messed up in the Chimera Ant arc. And if you've noticed the pattern, I like anime that make me feel a little disoriented. So I'm gonna give it. Oh lord, this is a hard one. Let's do B tier just because it's not complete and they left us off without an ending. Am I being too harsh in the ranking? Do let me know honestly. Code someone told me that this one was gonna be very similar to Attack on Titan, but I don't know if I could agree honestly. I felt like it was vastly different. Even though I liked it, I did not think it was cohesive enough for me, and that's why I'm gonna be putting it in B. That's pretty high, by the way. I don't even know if I'm sure of that. Demon Slayer. It has some amazing aesthetic and great animation. I like the characters, except for the whiny one. The plot is great, and it started off with great potential, but I feel like it kind of got lost in translation. I haven't watched the last season, by the way, so I'm gonna be putting it in C for now. Oh, Gintama. I never got to finish this because it was far too slow paced for me. I've heard that the first few episodes are pretty much filler. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this one in D for now because I'm not done watching it. JoJo is an anime that I did not expect that I would like. I really ended up liking it. I have a hard time picking my favorite, but it was an amazing ride, and for that, I'm gonna give it an A. I feel like I'm not entitled to rank this one. One Punch Man. I did not complete it, to be completely honest. I had a hard time, like, it was too repetitive, honestly. And just because I haven't watched it, I'm definitely gonna pick it up sometime because it's short enough to do so. D for now. I'm so sorry. It's just because I haven't watched them. My Hero Academia is also a comfort anime for me, but not so much anymore. I feel like there are far too many characters. It gets me lost. Like, I feel like I don't have a good grasp of all the quirks and the characters to get back to watching it, and I feel like I need to rewatch the whole thing, which is kind of annoying. So that's why I've put it off for some time. And for now, I'm gonna be giving it a C. Am I being too harsh? No, no. This is great. This is really good. Oh, Dragon Ball. I feel like this is an easy S for most people, but for me, I was expecting something else before watching it, And when I watched it, I was a little bit shocked that it was not what I was expecting. I'm gonna make a whole separate video on this, but I'm gonna be putting it in A tier. Sword Art Online. I like the first season more than the other ones, but even that one was a bit hard to swallow. It was, I don't know, like the concept was good, but it fell short. It was a bit disappointing. And because of that, I'm gonna be giving it a C. Oh, I'm still traumatized. I have not recovered from whatever went down in the last season of Jujutsu Kaisen. So, yeah, just because of that, let's put it at A. Black Clover is an amazing anime, amazing plot, great characters, and the aesthetic is so easy, and I really, really enjoyed this one. I'm just upset that they stopped making it, so I'm gonna be giving it a B tier. Let me know if you agree with my ranking and stay tuned to part 2.